If you're happy and you know, clap your hands. Have you ever seen a group of people and felt compelled to put a smile on their face? Contest chair and fellow ambassadors of happiness. When my father asked me what I'd like to be when I grow up, I told him that I want to put a smile on someone's face. Surprised by my answer, my father said, "Baby, what I'm asking is, what would you like to do for a living?" I said, "That's my answer. I want to make others happy." Instead of appreciating my aim in life, my father laughed at me and said, "You must be kidding." When I was in middle school in India, the teacher asked the exact same question to the entire class. What would you like to be when you grow up? When it was my turn, I got up and told her, I want to make others happy. She said, "Really? What will you do to make your classmates happy right now?" I gazed into her eyes and said, I would declare this hour to be a free period where everyone can pick their favorite board games and play. My friends were amused, my teacher was not thrilled. She looked at me and said, "You must be kidding." 6 years later, it was time for college. When you turn 18 in India, your family and friends give you two options. You want to be a doctor or an engineer. I fell prey to the situation and ended up joining an engineering course. We studied 19 hours a day and was left with no time to have fun. When I looked at the weary students, I thought to myself, I should organize a talent hunt for all my friends and lab mates to make them happy and energized before the upcoming semester exams. I gave the suggestion to the head of department. He looked at me and said, "You must be kidding." Years passed and I joined an IT firm where people were so rigid that they wouldn't even look in the eye while wishing good morning. Sitting in the work desk the entire day and leaving office late night became the regular lifestyle. All I could think was, how do I make my mentor get up from her cubicle and move? I started developing team bonding activities that would enable physical movement and fun interaction with others at workplace. I compiled all my ideas into an email and sent it out to my mentor. I got a reply. Guess what? LOL. You must be kidding. After a few years, I received a phone call from a friend whose marriage was fixed by her parents to a boy whom she has met just once in her life. She wanted to know a little more about the groom and his family and did not know how to break the ice. She was nervous as the groom was arriving 1 week before the wedding. I told her that I could help their families bond and make them happy. This time, she did not say, "You must be kidding." Instead, she said, "Really? Will you help me out?" In the next few days, I spent hours in planning for a party. I sent out letters to the bride side and the grooms, inviting them for a fun evening before the wedding. Both the families showed up, and I conducted icebreaker games, couple compatibility games, and fun family bonding sessions. By the end of the evening, the stern uncle of the groom had become so relaxed that he was showing off his killer dance moves on the dance floor. The couple's parents were engaged in gleeful conversations. Most importantly, the bride and the groom were blushing and literally in each other's arms. The next day, I received a handwritten note from my friend that all 50 people who came for the wedding, the party before the wedding that is, went home smiling. I then paused and thought to myself, this was something I always wanted to do, make others happy. Why don't I make a career out of it? I then quit my job and advertised on social media that I could be a bridesmaid for hire. Or act as a catalyst in an organization to bring the group together. Much to my surprise, there were people willing to hire me for these odd jobs. Soon I started hosting several weddings and corporate events. My new role helped me meet a lot of people from around the world. I remember the day while I was actively involved in team bonding 400 people from an organization. The CEO of the company walked to me and said that it was the first time he saw all his employees laugh and enjoy under one roof. I smiled as it struck to me that chasing a simple dream in life can make you into someone you always wish to be. We do not merely exist to work, pay the bills, and die. In your life, have people told you that you can't pursue your dreams? You are 60 years old, you can't run a marathon. You are a homemaker, you can never run a successful business. You are terrified of public speaking, you can never give a 5 to 7 minute speech. No one around you knows you as much as you do. You are unique, you have a purpose. Next time someone tells you that you cannot do it or laughs at you, just turn back, smile, and tell them, you must be kidding.